Hey guys, welcome to another gameplay review with Scrivo. This time I am playing on Stalingrad, a new map which was introduced in the 9.2 update, and I'm playing in the IS-2 Chinese Tier 7 heavy tank. I like this tank quite a bit, and that is because it is one of the few heavy tanks that is very maneuverable and has a decent bit of speed. As you can see, I'm keeping up with this tank destroyer here, which is not an amazing feat since that is the Digger Max. It's not a fantastic tank destroyer, but you can also see that I'm certainly not slow. I'm gonna head out to the west side of the map here because I think it's a good environment for your heavy tanks that you can get in hull down locations or side scrape. But let me tell you a little more about the IS-2. It's got decent frontal armor, 90 millimeters at a good slope, 90 millimeters on the side as well. Front of the turret and the sides are 100 millimeters. The gun it gets is your standard Soviet 122 millimeter. Good high alpha damage, but poor accuracy and aim time. Looks like the enemy team has abandoned the west, so we come around the corner, take out their scout that was looking behind him. Not exactly sure what he was thinking there. And look at this, we're just motoring forward here. You can see how inaccurate this gun is. But we put a nice shot into the VK-30M and set him on fire. I assume my team's gonna kill him, but they don't, so I'm gonna have to take him out myself, and while I did that I got shot in the side by this T-25-2. So I'm gonna engage him now. As you can see, the IS-2 has exceptional hull traverse speed. Which means that you can relocate and re-engage enemies very easily. And really keep your 122 millimeter gun singing. So we get a little lucky there with our shot goes right into the T-25-2's right into the cheeks of his turret, which is a weak point. We know there's a T-29 down there, so we're going to hug the side of this building so we don't get shot by him. And I see the T-25 is behind the building, so I'm going to push up. I go down dead end here. I'm still learning this map, so bear with me. An interesting thing about this gun is that I find that it's very accurate even when I haven't aimed it fully, as you can see right there. I find that that's not just every once in a while, but that's a pretty common thing when I'm using this tank, is when I take clutch shots, which I like to a lot, the shell usually flies true, to where I aim it. One of the few tanks that sort of has that interesting characteristic. So that's another reason why I like it. Try to angle my armor here against the Su-100M1. But he gets my lower plate, where he should. And that is a general weak point on the majority of tanks, with a few exceptions. But if you're engaging tanks frontally, rule of thumb is to aim for their lower plate. Took off this IS's tracks, but because of my great rate of fire, I side scrape out again and put a nice shell into his turret. Don't quite reload fast enough to get the last shot in, but that's okay. because I have plenty of speed to re-engage him. So I'm going for his lower plate. He doesn't seem interested in me. I'm a little selfish here. I don't want this tiger to get my kill, so I block him and get the kill. And oh no! This Chinu almost rams himself to death on me. But he survives. All's well that ends well. My team is capping, so it looks like this game is gonna end any second. But I'm gonna get this kill on the KV-3 before I do. And for some reason, my team stops capping. But that's cool, because it allows me to engage this Churchill 7 here. If you're engaging the Churchill, you want to shoot them right in the flat upper plate, or it's sort of glacis, where the armor is completely vertical. The turret is pretty strong. So, look at that. The game is already over. That was another crazy fast game. A lot happened there in a short time, but I think you got to see just how fast and fun this tank is. When you have the armor characteristics of a heavy tank, but the speed and maneuverability characteristics of a medium, that makes for really dynamic gameplay and really enjoyable gameplay, which I think this tank embodies very well. So here we have the post-game stats. Got a nice amount of credits for the win, 57,000, and a good 4,130 with our double for the day. That is 1,377 base experience. That's a pretty good battle. Picked up the Top Gun and High Caliber, doing over 3,500 damage. That's 14 hits and 14 penetrations, 14 shells fired, so that'll be a 100% accuracy game, which, given the characteristics of the gun I was using, is very surprising. But I didn't take a whole lot of hits. I only bounced one of them. This armor can be very bouncy if you use it well, but it's not the heaviest armor out there. So guys, tell me what you think about the IS-2. Do you like it? Do you enjoy playing it? Are you the type that likes speed and maneuverability? Or are you more inclined to more heavily armored, slower moving tanks? Just give me your feedback, comments, and if you consider rating and liking the video, that would help a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.